We are gaslighting ourselves into believing that caring for our hair is way harder than it actually is. Doing your natural hair isn't that hard. It's only hard because you're trying to make your hair look like something it's not. We have been taught that our hair is supposed to look a certain way. I have been wearing my natural hair since I was 16 years old. I'm 24 now. I can wholeheartedly say, as someone with tight curls, I'll give you a close-up of my hair. If you truly took the time to sit down, be patient with your hair, and try to understand it and learn it, not manipulate it to look like the mixed girl you know down the block, you probably wouldn't feel like it's as difficult to do your hair. I already don't love the rhetoric of, oh, black people's hair is so hard to do. I feel like we're making it even easier for hairstylists to take the easy route and be like, oh, I'm gonna charge you an extra fee for length. For texture, there are hairstylists in this country, America, that's where I live, who are charging black women extra because of the length of their hair and because of the texture of their hair. If that's not a wake-up call for us to learn how to care for our hair, then I don't know what is. Now, it's a completely different thing when you're going in and you're expecting a certain style. I want to be able to go in and get my braids and go in and get my middle part bust down when I want to and understand that this person isn't going to fry my head into oblivion. So that's a completely different subject. But you guys are making it harder than it needs to be. I'm not talking at you. Baby, I was making it harder than it needed to be. Up until literally a month ago, I was overcomplicating my hair beyond belief. I don't do my hair 6 days out of the week. And 9 times out of 10, it looks better now than it has before. I haven't done my hair again today. This is undone hair. This is just the state my hair was in when I took it out of my scrunchies today and I let the steam and the wind hit it. If you see my hair and you like my hair and you think because you like my hair, that means I have looser curls, something's wrong. You need to unlearn that. If you see my hair and you don't like my hair because you're like, I wish it was looser, I wish it was more defined. Not even necessarily looser, I wish it was more defined. Something is also wrong. We have been taught that our hair is supposed to look a certain way. So when someone who has hair that maybe you think is nice is coming on here and saying, hey, it's actually not as hard as you think I'm gaslighting you. I'm not gaslighting you. I completely acknowledge the learning curve for learning how to do your natural hair is steep, but it's only steep because generation after generation, we aren't taking the time to learn how to do it. Now, that is no knock to the generations before us. My mother and her mother and her mother did the best they could with what they had, and they learned from the generation before them. As of right now, present day, I'm Gen Z. I cannot carry on traditions that won't enable my child, should she come out or should he or whoever they are come out with natural texture hair, to not love it. I can't do it. I need us to prioritize learning how to do our hair. It's going to be hard at first. Over time, the only thing that's gonna make it hard is you not properly taking care of your hair. You can't get it straightened every other week and then be confused why your curls are dead. Of course your curls are dead. You can also be upset that you can't get crazy curl definition every day. Curl definition can't be your biggest priority. Hair health should be. Simplify it. Get a shampoo, get a conditioner, get a leave-in, get some sort of styling product. I have Trader Joe's shampoo, Trader Joe's conditioner. I use one leave-in by Aunt Jackie's, and I use one curling gel by Aunt Jackie's. I don't even know what the back of my hair looks like. That's not my business. We're gonna find out together. Is it giving? I don't know. Furthermore, I really don't care because the back of the head is not my business. But the way I feel in my hair is my business. And my hair is thriving. Listen, I'm not trying to gaslight y'all. I understand that this conversation is gonna create perhaps a lot of animosity. This is what happens. When people say things like this, you guys start pointing the finger and going, well, your hair isn't as tight as mine. I want you to understand, in the grand scheme of things, hair care is hair care. Now, is my routine gonna be the same as someone with very wavy hair? Probably not. But once you learn how to do what works for your hair, it is simpler than you think. I have tight curls. You're not gonna gaslight me. I know I have tight curls because I can tell the way the world reacts to me with my hair. I've been living this black all my life. Trust me. I have tight curls, and I'm telling you, you have a limiting belief on what your hair can and cannot do. Furthermore, why do you want it to do what your mixed counterparts are doing or your looser curl counterparts are doing? Your hair is beautiful. Even when it's super shrunk, even when it's not defined, even when it is defined and it still doesn't look like other people's, you need to accept and love your hair for what it is and stop trying to make it something that it's not. So don't think I'm not trying to anger you. I'm just trying to give you the real of it. And I will do an entire series on this because I'm realizing how much of a need there is for people to be speaking about natural hair candidly and people who look like me, quite frankly. Because here's the thing, I even know some of this message will still be lost on people simply because they don't like the texture of my hair. I can't change that. I can't fix that. But what I can do is speak to Black women who are trying to embrace their hair and who find it so difficult and let you know I understand. I have been trying to figure out my hair by myself since I was 16 years old, and looking back, the common denominator was that I was always trying to make my hair look looser than it actually was. The process itself of doing your hair, you shampoo it, you condition it, you detangle it. Detangling could take you longer. It could take me 40 minutes to an hour. If I take it out of braids, couple hours, but it's not hard. Tiring, perhaps. Hard, not at all. You just need to stop trying to make it look like hers. I am here to answer any questions you guys have. Please drop them in the comments below. I want this to be a safe forum. I'm not here to judge you. I don't want you guys judging anyone else. I don't want us looking at her hair texture and her hair texture and being like, oh, you have this, or oh, my hair can't do that, my 4C. I am so tired of hearing that. Your hair is absolutely beautiful and it can do a lot more than you think. Black women, we have one of the most diverse hair types ever. So I really don't want to hear what your hair can and cannot do, okay? If you stop manipulating your hair for a little bit and just let it do what it wants to do, you genuinely would be shocked at how much simpler your life felt. I'm not even being funny. Listen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think doing your natural hair is hard, or is it just time consuming? Because I can get behind that. It is time consuming, but hard, nay. And I want us to stop putting that picture out there because then it gives people excuses to not do our hairs in salon, and it gives people the excuse to treat us like we're the problem. Can't be. Not true. Anywho, as always, I am so grateful for my community. And remember, I love you guys and I want you guys to feel comfortable in your skin. My message when I say anything is for you to be as authentically, wholeheartedly, fully yourself as humanly possible, okay? I am so thankful for my community. Bye.